What causes our suffering? I'm going to make a bold statement and say that suffering is optional. You heard me. It's optional. Suffering is basically our response to things not going the way we want. It's that simple. It's not pain from a wound. That's a different thing. It's not pain from an illness. Suffering is an emotional state. And to be honest, it's simply that things are not going the way we want, and so we suffer. Who creates that suffering? We do. Our mind, with the way we think, the emotions that we've attached to those specific thoughts, it creates all of our suffering. So the only thing that's going to stop us from that suffering is to detach ourselves from those expectations that are causing us to feel the way we feel. Now, people don't want to hear that because people like their suffering. Why? Why would I say they like their suffering? Because they keep suffering. Why would you keep doing something that causes you that type of discomfort? Maybe look at your expectation and say, is it a wrong expectation? Well, I'm suffering in my relationship. Well, why are you suffering your relationship? Well, because I expect my partner to do exactly what I want. It would be like me saying right now, I'm suffering in my relationship because my wife has had a back problem for a week and a half. And I've had to take over all the chores. How unfair is that I'm doing everything? No, I have to change my expectation. What? My wife threw out her back. Therefore, she's taken the time to heal. We're in a partnership. Ergo, because we're in a partnership, partners support each other. So I'm not suffering. Am I going through a lot of additional things that normally I wouldn't be going through? Of course. But it's my mental attitude about it that makes me suffer or makes me thrive. See, I know that everything in life is temporary. Do you get that? This video, it's temporary. This moment is temporary. Everything is. Why do we get so attached to that moment? And why do we cause ourselves to feel such suffering? There's no reason for it. But we're not taught that. We're taught that you've got these expectations and you got to hold on to them with all you want. Why would you hold on to an expectation that's causing you suffering? Then you got to ask the question, where did that expectation come from? Is it real? Is it real? I don't know. You can hear my little dog in the background starting to get feisty because I'm with her. And she's very demanding. I could have an expectation that she's quiet all the time. She's a puppy. She's 10 months old. My expectation is that for the most part, she's a really good dog. And there are times when she's going to be a puppy. And right now, that's what she's doing. And so I accept that. I don't accept the expectation that you're going to keep a puppy quiet all the time. Normally, when I'm doing this podcast, my wife has got the puppy. I don't have to worry about it, but my wife can't handle the puppy. You see, adjust your expectations. Pivot on what you expect. Pivot on how you're thinking about things. Realize the power to change is you. When you make a decision to change, guess what? You change your life experience. Know that the greatest gift you can do with life is not to try to get it to meet your expectations, but rather accept what is. Why? Because you can't change a 99.999999999% of it. It's not in your power. Why would you believe you could change it? Why would you believe you could change a puppy? Why would you believe you can change a person? Why? It's like saying, I can change the weather. I can change the number of rings around Saturn. You have no power. Realize the only power you have is how you perceive life. And when you understand that and you claim it and you change your perceptions, you become the master. You master your mind. You master your emotions. Don't let your mind and your emotions master you. It is a great day to be alive. Believe it, accept it, and live it now. Much love.